Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Malaiz Gaming as we play through Total War Warhammer. So in the last game, we attacked and killed this guy's army twice, but for some reason, no matter how many times we've attacked him, he's been able to disengage and stay alive. So we did kill his hero, so he's been pretty savagely obliterated. He's also now in enemy territory where his units are no longer replenishing. So let's see what he does. If he tries to get past me, he's going to die. If he stays here, he's pretty much stuck in a very weak position, and I'll finish him off next turn, so he's pretty trapped.
You dare.
Let's see. So Vlad Van Karstein, I can't even see his hero. Says I can attack this enemy capital. Sack it for $12,000. Let's see what my chances look like.
Death and destruction.
It says I have the chance of taking this. If I take this and burn it to the ground, or sack it for as much money as I can, he's going to be in a big trouble. And then I might be able to actually cut him off and kill his hero. So let's do this fight. This is going to be a pivotal campaign changer. If I can take this castle and sack it for 12,000, I'm going to be able to upgrade 2 or 3 of my major forts and get a huge income bonus, which might allow me enough money to take on another, so 4 armies. And so that 4th army will just follow around Vlad and just be a reinforcement for him. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and start deployment. So Vlad, you're going to go on the door. All of my everything else that can climb the walls, I'm just going to put in one big group, because it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You're all one unit. They just have to take control of these walls. All of my archers, or all of my cavalry, I'm going to put as far back as I can, so they hopefully don't take damage. They're going to be basically unable to do anything until the door goes down. So that's going to be a really big priority, actually. And then the flying units, they're going to be staying back so they don't take shots immediately, but once the enemy does start making a concerted effort, I'm going to have them fly in on the very far edge of the map here on the right hand side and smash into them, and hopefully stop them from damaging as soon as possible. Alright, flyers are coming in. Everyone else is charging the walls as we speak. Alright, we're casting our heal on the crypt schools. They are taking savage amounts of damage. And here come the flyers. I'm going to have my flyers actually turn and intercept their archers. 2 on the pistoliers and 2 on the archers, because they are just causing devastating our ghouls. Oh, now we're up close. Alright, so now that we're getting in close up onto their walls, they're going to be in a little bit big trouble. Alright, so you can see the Vargas here inside their forces. And these should just obliterate everything on their archers, at least. Now, they're not strong enough by any means to take the entire keep. In fact, they're not even strong enough by themselves to take the walls. But the enemy is no longer worried about shooting our ghouls and crypts, ghouls and things like that that are coming up over the walls. Instead, they're worried about defending themselves from the, 2,000-pound flying vampire bat monsters that are tearing into them. And the thing that's amazing about those Vargas is as soon as they start suffering too heavy of losses, they can simply fly away. They're basically just obliterating the enemy range units. The front door is about 20% damage. Those feeble little clan iron breakers, I mean feeble is a relative word, they're very strong, and they have 2-handers. They still are going to get in big trouble when hit by our cavalry. And speaking of getting hit by cavalry, our Blood Knights are simply getting just ripped to shreds. So we're going to move them out of range. Alright, and now we're all going to be starting to attack their units. I've got guys taking complete control of the walls, so they're going to move in now and engage. So I'm going to have my Vargeist fly off and disengage and drop down off the walls and engage the units below, while my other units that continue to climb up the walls attack. Alright, now the Blood Knights have gotten out of the field of fire, so they can no longer be attacked. The gate's at 37% damage. I'm going to go ahead and cast my healing spell on those Blood Knights from my hero. Alright, so now the Vargeists are engaged with the enemy on the ground. You can see them coming down here. And the skeletons are climbing up over the walls and coming from both directions to attack up there. So now the dwarves are being flanked from both sides. Yep, and here come the Vargeists. They just keep dropping off the walls. Every time that they get enough allies up on the walls, they break away and drop back down here. More and more skeletons and crypt ghouls are now joining the fray. Front gate's at 55%. Oh, the enemy hero is running. Now it's just a slaughter. And they are going to have a really tough time getting off the walls. I mean, they could do it. Oh, the front doors are open. He just ran through the front doors. Or it's because they're my doors now. Well, now he just gets payback because here come the cavalry. Literally, here come the cavalry. It says that he is inside. Look at him. Jeez. Well, we'll end the battle. So that was actually pretty decisive. Those Vargeists, yeah, look at the kill. 0 kills on most of those. The crypt guys got some kills at the end. 0 on my hero. 0 on all the knights. That was literally the Vargeist that won that battle. We're going to sack it for 12,858 gold.
I know my power. Bow!
Alright, so now I'm currently in enemy territory, and I'm not close enough to attack that, but I can go after his other castle next.
Their souls.
So with $12,000, I'm going to upgrade Drakenhof to rank 4, which is going to give me a huge income bonus across my entire area. I'm going to use the Tarnished Gold Mine. No. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade Castle Drakenhof. I'm going to just upgrade every castle I can. Castle Templehof I'm going to increase as well, because that's going to give me a big income bonus. Averheim on this far left hand corner. That's going to go to rank... or should I do my northern province? I'm going to go up here to Beastmen. Beastmen is at the tip and crust. Right here, it's like the tip of the spear in this edge of the territory. It's also up in the corner near the Chaos Lands. So, can I raise it to like 4? 15 turns away, I cannot. But I can garrison Beastmen. What about Kislev? Yes, Kislev will go to rank 3. Increase its income, give me more slots, make it tougher to take, because that's, again, up at the top. Alright, so that was almost all of my money, but it's going to be worth it in the end, because the income bonus I'm going to get in the next couple of turns is going to be gigantic. Alright, so Zufbar is in a bad place right now. I just sacked that place, and let's see, it doesn't tell me what its public order is. Yeah, even with the public instability, they have so much, +9. We'll see what happens when I burn Oakenhammer to the ground, or sack it. Yeah, their hero ran away because I think he's afraid of dying, to be honest. I have 19 out of 20. Can I raise anything useful? I cannot there. If I go over to this area, I can get another unit of the flying Vargeist. But as powerful as the Vargeist are, I think I want to just stick with them as they are. What I really need to work on replacing are these Crypt Ghouls, but they're rank 9s, so they're as tough as they can get. I need to not just throw them away, but they're about as effective as you can get for the money. So I'm going to transfer those to a different army of some kind eventually. Alright, so Manfred, you fought and won your battle last turn. Vlad, you fought and won your battle. That's awesome. And Wolfric, what are you doing down here? You're maintaining a defensive posture, right? Averheim is positive on corruption and public order.
What do you want?
I guess you're technically fine there. Alright, so let's go ahead and end... Oh wait, actually we have a Banshee over here who's got someone to fight, doesn't she? Where's our Banshee girl at?
Ready.
There you are. Kill this Dwarven Thane. Success. Nice. And she leveled up to 10. Propagandist +2 vampiric corruption. Alright, so public order is now at +14, and corruption is rising towards 100%. Alright, Miss. We need you. Yeah, this place is just infested. You need to go up here. I need to have use for your skills.
Unstoppable.
Alright, Malaiz, you're good. Manfred, you're good for now. I'm gonna raise... I can't raise any good things, though. I need the beasts. They're fast for flanking.
Yes.
But you do need more skeletons, now that I think about it. Now you got more fodder, at least. Alright, let's... Now he's gonna fortify it. Alright, I have a great migration. I'm just gonna go ahead and do nothing. Okay, so this guy tried to sneak past me, the Wolfman, the Beastmen. He tried to sneak past me by going under the ground, and he got past, but he's so close now that I get to attack him, and he's going to be attacked by Waldenhoff's troops as well.
Kill them. Raise them. Bring
Are you
war.
kidding me? Why did I have to run all the way around him? Well, that was the stupidest pathing I've ever seen. Oh well. Alright, so let's see. Can I decisively just destroy him here? Or should I go to Zifbar and attack it again, and this time burn it to the ground? That's what I'm gonna do.
Will be mine.
Alright, I don't even need to fight it. It's gonna be so overwhelming. So I'm just gonna auto do it. Okay. And I'm gonna basically get nothing for sacking it, so this time I'm gonna raise it. So if he wants to even use this building again, he's gonna have to spend a huge amount of money to do so. So Zufbar has basically been obliterated.
Lord of the Night.
And we're level 18 now. So let's go ahead and Red Fury. Vampires have long had a savage and unstoppable bloodlust, and they will continue to slaughter until their enemies lie dead at their feet or they have been turned to undeath. So it replaces bloodlust, which is the ability I got earlier, which gives me plus 20% armor piercing damage to all allies within 100 meters for 24 seconds. But the new one is 18% armor piercing damage, 18% charge bonus, and 18% vigor to all allies in range for 100 meters for 26 seconds. So yeah, we're going to get that. That's basically you click it and your entire force within 100 meters of you just goes absolutely crazy.
Yes.
Alright, so we are suffering attrition here, but I think next turn we could get to Oakenhammer, or close to it. And if we do, we're going to burn that one to the ground too. Alright, and Manfred Van Karsten is going to hopefully be able to attack these Beastmen, or at least cause them to run away.
Yes.
We've got a lot of buildings that are being built, so this is actually a pretty deceptive number. Our income is only 400, and our money is almost out. But it's, again, a pretty deceptive number because we've got some buildings, some castles that are upgrading, and each of those will give huge bonuses to income as well as percentage increases to total income from all buildings, and there's multiple versions of them. So this number here is going to go up by a pretty big number in the next 3 or 4 turns. So we fought some big battles this turn from some multiple armies, so we're going to need to kind of hold on and just see what happens and go to our next turn. So they tried to use their beast path to sneak past me, but unfortunately they weren't able to. We intercepted them. So we're going to go ahead and make them pay for... They did nothing but rampage through our territory. They seem like they can get away no matter what. So this Beastmen might be the only faction. I don't know if they have a specific, like, special thing the Beastmen have. They're a new DLC race that I don't have. I don't know if they can retreat endlessly or something, but it seems like they can just retreat endlessly. Everyone else, if you attack the same army twice in the same turn, they die if you kill them. This one doesn't seem to be that way. So, and this is going to be one of those forces where, wow, this is amazing looking. Huh. So this is one of the beast paths that they were taking to sneak past us, and we managed to intercept them. We're going to gamble on our magic. So I'm basically just going to hoard all my troops into one gigantic clump, and I'm going to hurl them at the enemy as soon as I can, and I'm going to kill everything he has if possible, simply because he seems like he can retreat endlessly. So skeletons are going to be in one group, just run forward and find the bats will be in a group, and dire wolves will be in a group. And the vampire is going to cast his healing spell on the dire wolves. Alright, let's go, Mr. Dire Wolves 3. This smoke makes it really tough to see. Oh, here we go. Party time, boys. I want to give, I don't want the bats to get there too early, which might be a little too late, but they can retreat. Ooh, they made the rocks miss by their speed. That's pretty nice. Alright, so doggies gonna go in first, and I have enough dogs to where, even though they're not really meant as frontline fighters, even though they're not made as frontline fighters, there's enough of them. Alright, get them, Miss Bat. So I'm actually individually targeting every single unit to make sure that if one of them breaks away and runs, they're all going to be under attack. Alright, so here we go. Dogs came in first. Bats should be here any second. Here they come. So I'm casting my healing spells on any units that seem to be suffering too heavily. Alright, so now I got everything swarming around their archers. And when they break away to flee, I make sure that I target them, because I want to kill as many of them as I can. I don't want them to escape and have to chase them down and attack again. So I suffered some pretty devastating losses this game. So it looks like a lot of them are going to get away. How do you completely kill every single unit in their army? I'm confused. They're going to run away without me even making them. Oh, here's their hero. Victory. I lost a unit of direwolves for that. One of the rank 6. He's got some units that are just so amazingly strong. What's even more outrageous is the fact that I can't seem to actually like completely kill any of these of their army. Like they can just keep escaping over and over and over again. Oh, did he finally die this time? Take the $685. Alright, so the Beastmen Lord is dead. Red Horn Tribe has been obliterated, there's nothing left. Nice. Alright, so now I need to get a Necromancer hero into Manfred Van Karstein's army and I get 1500 dark magic. He already has one, so that was an instant reward. At the start of your turn, have a total dark magic of 10,000. And then you pay the Necromancer for the book and your magic goes down. Oh, but it's for the Sword of Unholy Power for him, okay. So it's going to cost me $5,000. Alright, so we obliterated that tribe that we went to war with the Beastmen. So well done, Manfred. So you now have some additional stuff that you can do. So let's go to -15 suffering attrition. You're going to be a great ambushing guy. Alright, you can't really raise anything. And you can't really train anything. So I'm going to have you start working your way back up toward Kislev.
No.
Alright, and then our next hero. Yeah, you're doing fine. Just let Averheim... Ooh, we can upgrade Averheim to the next rank. We should definitely do that. We're basically completely broke, but our income is going to jump way up. Again, 3 or 4 turns from now. Alright, so we've got army there, a full army too. We could be using that to attack things, but it also means that we could be using that to fight further aggression. Right now it's a great deterrent, so we'll have to see. And Grenzestad, which is on our southern border, has a garrison and it's a rank 2, so it's actually pretty well. They'll need a relatively strong force to take that. Alright, so Vlad van Karstein, can you fall back to your own area? Yeah, because you're going to need to recover some strength.
What?
Can you go to Drakenhof?
I am going.
No, you can't go to Drakenhof.
Darkness.
You come out for a second. You go into Drakenhof, which will give you a gigantic bonus to the number of units. He should basically replenish back to full this next turn. And this hero, you just basically stay close enough to you go to Essen. And I think that's good for this turn. Yep, Banshee's continuing her journey up north. Alright, so yeah, go all the way up to Kislev, Miss Bertha. Alright, Rosalind is level 6 now. Just from kind of holding this area for us, which is awesome. She's gonna go with attrition of -3 when under siege for all friendly forces in the local region. So if she's doing her thing in this area, it's gonna be a lot harder to siege it. Alright, just real quick, so Southern Oblast, we're at 40% corruption and we're at positive public order, so that's great. We're way public order in Eastern Sylvania, same thing in Western Sylvania. We are slowly growing in Ostermark in both corruption and public order, so that's good. We're growing in public order and corruption in Averland. Vissenland, where public order is skyrocketing, and so is our corruption. So this could actually be a great jumping off point for this entire province. Vissenburg has been really heavily attacked, and I know I can take a castle now with my main army. And I have a secondary army to back it up, so the western side of the empire is going to get hit savagely. But beforehand, I need to replenish my army here with Vlad, and I need to punish this foolish dwarf. I've already burned his capital city to the ground, and next I'm going to go for his main hero. He looks like he's building up forces right now. But that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn right now.
This night.
Alright, Miss Banshee. Can you kill this dwarf? Assassination success. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. You have leveled up, have you? Oh, your hero, Necromancer, is level 12. Alright, so you upgrade your Wind of the Death to the next rank to make it even stronger. Alright, and then this army get into Kislev. The Banshee, just her presence seems to have chased everyone away just by the time she gets here. So move in this direction next turn to where Beshafin is and see if that guy's fool enough to stay there. Manfred Van Karstein, you can just basically stay here and hold that area. You've been doing pretty well up there. We'll come and get you in a little bit. I am completely broke, so I can't purchase anything. But my hero is ready to move, so if I move him to the edge here, move Mr. Vampire back into the castle,
Soon I'll be all powerful.
and I think I can attack in this turn.
Annihilate them.
So he's got two different groups. It says it's a relatively even fight, but if I can win this battle, I'm going to go to attack. If I can win this battle, then this dwarf is basically done. He may be able to fall back from this with his hero, but his forces are going to be obliterated. He's going to have two places that have been taken out, his main fortress, and probably this, his second most powerful. And I'm going to burn this to the ground. Well, actually, no, I'm going to sack it for everything it's worth, fall back, replenish, and then hit it again and burn it to the ground. Alright, so this one we're going to play a little bit differently because it's such a close fight. We're going to put number 1 as our main hero. Number 2 is going to be our spearmen as well as our other skeletal graveguard. And they're going to be our tough front line. We're going to have our crypt guard or crypt ghouls be number 3 because they do take pretty heavy casualties if they get hit, but they're really high damage. Our Vargeist flying units are going to be number 4, hit and run. Number 5 is going to be our normal cavalry, which are very strong, but number 6 is going to be our, oh my gosh, tier 9, or fully ranked up, level 9 Blood Knight veterans. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is start deployment. We can't see the enemy, but I'm almost guaranteed that I know where he's at. We don't want to start in the low ground, so I'm going to put my hero right here in the very front, and have him be leader of the charge. Make a big, huge line of skeletons here, and that is going to be our charging leading force. Crypt ghouls are actually much faster than the skeletons, and so I'm going to make a big cluster of them over here on the right side. So whatever they hit, I don't know what it's going to be, but whatever's on that right hand side is going to get hit with a huge group of savage, extremely fast attacking, high damage crypt ghouls. So, as long as I can use that to my advantage before they can get surrounded and take too much damage, that's what I want to do. Flying units over here in the trees, they're instantly going to charge in the second I feel it's safe enough and get to the artillery. Even if they take some casualties, that's okay. My goal is to do as much damage as quickly as I can before the enemy can get his reinforcements from the town. Cavalry. Cavalry is going to come in from the opposite side of everything else. Same thing with the Blood Knights. Alright, so battle's going to start. Hero is going to charge in and lead the way. And I'm going to wait a couple seconds, then lead with my other skeletons. So that way they hopefully attack my hero first. And then from there on I'm going to bring my flyers in and cavalry in from the sides and flank them. Oh man, okay. So they are in a weird, very good, advantageous position. So, main hero charge there. Skeletons charge there. Alright, attack this direction. Flyers, get over here. Alright, so let's see, what have we got? So we can see our units moving. I'm going to bring my flyers over here. I'm going to bring my cavalry over there, and my Blood Knights over there. I'm letting my crypt ghouls just walk because I don't want to get them to get too far ahead. So they are definitely firing, and that's actually a really great position they're in. Look at, I have to run down this valley and then up the other side. I'm going to have my hero cast a healing spell on the spearmen. And then I'm going to cast improved recharge rate on himself. And then I'm going to give the enemy negative 46 to melee attack. Alright, my hero is going to be engaged, which means it's time to bring the flyers in. Flyers are going to be attacking from the bottom. I have them individually engaging different units. Then I have my crypt ghouls coming in. Oh man, my hero is taking huge damage. But here come the crypt ghouls. And now here come my cavalry from the other side. Alright, here come the flyers. Here come the spearmen. See, I took some pretty heavy damage there. Casting heal on the skeletal spearmen again. And here come the cavalry now from the side. This is going to be good. So now I buff this unit of cavalry to make them all tougher.
I will. I will.
Have my flyers fall back and kill their flying units. Alright, I have all my crypt ghouls still running in. Cavalry are charging. Alright, here come the crypt ghouls. Casting healing spells. Now my cavalry are not really meant for just straight out, like, just engaging fight. So I'm going to have them try to break away and come this direction, all my cavalry. I'm going to have my flyers break off and go a different direction. And I'm going to have, look at that. So I'm having all my crypt ghouls and all my skeletons and my main hero turn and attack the enemy hero. And then I'm going to make him weaker. Make myself stronger. Alright, so I have all my flyers and all my knights working together over here on one side. And then I have all my skeletons and crypt ghouls and hero fighting over here on the enemy hero. I have all skeletons, crypt ghouls, and my hero fighting the enemy hero. And I keep casting healing spells on skeletons around me. They're taking heavy damage. So I have all my knights charge the enemy over here. And that charge bonus is devastating, so pretty brutal to any of the things that get hit. Alright, so I cast my buff to make all the units super powerful over in this little area. Alright, and that's victory. So we can end the battle decisively. So he brought about 1,060 and we brought 1,170, so just a few more units than he did, about 100, and we were able to cause savage losses. He lost over 50-60% of his forces. We lost 100. So the problem is we're getting to the point now where our units are so expensive and so veteran that 150 losses actually hurt. It's alright. We did some pretty savage damage to this guy. We're gonna raise it, sack it for 4 grand, which causes him to fall back. Alright, and so now I can attack it again and do nothing. Okay.
I am invincible.
So what I'm going to do is use marching stance, and I'm going to fall back to my own territory just so I can start replenishing. Alright, so I'm back up to $5,000. Ooh. I can upgrade this to get crypt horrors. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna spend 5,000 and get Crypt Horrors over here. 4 turns from now, but that's gonna be really good. They're gonna upgrade my Crypt Fiends, I think is what they're called. But those little guys that do lots of damage with poison attacks are gonna be replaced by huge guys with armor-piercing attacks, regeneration, and fear. So they're gonna be much better. And then I can give those champion rank 8 and 9 units to probably, not sure. I'm gonna give it to one of these combat armies. Probably gonna give it to Wolfric and just have him get rid of his zombies because they're just too slow to be that effective. And I'm gonna have his army is actually interesting because it's almost entirely composed of skeletons, so it's not very fast moving. It's kind of counterintuitive, so we'll have to see. And I spent almost all my money. Castle Drakenhof is a turn away from being upgraded. Yep. So we're gonna get some big upgrades on our income, hopefully in the next turn or two. Essen, I can build something there. Public order and growth. Yeah, it's not such a bad idea. Beschefen is kind of... Let's do it. We're going to go for public order at +3 and 100 income. So, it'll pay for itself in 5 turns after it's done, so that's not bad. On that note, let's end to turn 80. Alright, so our income now is 1,000. Castle Drakenhof is a rank 4 castle now. Awesome. Castle Tempelhof is a rank 4 castle now. Nice. Averland is going to be upgraded next turn. That'll be another boost to income. Alright, this is coming along nicely. But I think that we're at a pretty good stopping point. So before we go any further, I'd like to go ahead and thank everyone who has went and stuck with us through the entire episode. And I hope to see you in the next one as we continue to expand our influence throughout the entire world of Warhammer. Thank you everybody, and have a great day. Bye.